Now, first of all, awfully proud of our guys in all phases of the game to come in here and pull off a victory. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but it was a great team effort to beat a very talented, very well coached, very tough North Carolina team that we have a tremendous amount of respect for. The one thing I will say about the weather is we at least knew it was going to be something like this leading up to it. So I think, at least emotionally, I don't know if there's anything schematically or anything that we did to prepare for, but I think at least emotionally we prepared to play in whatever Mother Nature threw at us. That being said, fire away.
What did Bud's defense do so well against this offense?
Well, a little bit of everything. They defended the pass in the secondary. We rushed the passer, eliminated the run game. It was a pretty darn fantastic performance.
21 carries. Did the game plan become kind of constrained because of the weather?
Sure. It's just became increasingly difficult to execute throwing the football, particularly like later in the half or later, you got 18 balls for the first half, 18 balls for the second half. By halfway through the first quarter and halfway through the third quarter, it's pretty tough to hold on to them. So, I felt like that had a chance to play into our favor because he does carry the ball a little bit for us. Obviously, he had to carry it more than, we really are accustomed to.
He had the fumble. How do you feel like he handled the conditions today?
Well, I didn't like the fumble. The guy had to put the hat right on the ball, which we still should. It's got to be the first thing on our mind. And when it is, there's visible evidence of us doing a good job taking care of the ball, and a couple times we didn't. And for as many times as he touched it, he did a good job valuing the football. But we'd like to have that one back.
They were 2 for 14 on third down conversions. Is there something about the makeup or character of this defense that they seem to buckle down in those situations?
I don't know. I just think they play pretty well on first down. We tend to get people in third and long yardages and be able to mix up rushing people and dropping people in our 3 down stuff and sometimes in our 4 down stuff. So, Coach Foster can be pretty difficult if you get them behind the chains. It's hard on everybody, and we've got some good guys over there.
Justin, the conditions didn't ignore that Brian Switzer had 30 catches for almost 400 yards the previous 2 games. He had 2 for 2 today. What did you guys?
Well, we mixed up some coverages on them. Got some pass rush. And the conditions were difficult. It was hard to throw the ball to anybody today. But I don't want to take away from either defense's performance today with using the crutch of the weather. But I think it's a combination of things. I don't think there's one particular thing other than we did a good job in the back end and we were able to move the quarterback around a little bit.
You guys were able to complete a couple balls down the field. How well do you think that continuing to run the football established that and made that a possibility?
Well, those were going to be – I was a little upset because early in the game we missed 2 opportunities to score, really, and score touchdowns. But we felt like we had to keep trying to plug away, taking a shot because we're going to have to make one of these in order to win the game. And then Bucky made a great catch down there on the goal line. But it also centered around find a way to run the football because it's just not going to be a glamour game. We've got to find a way to, whether it's running it on the perimeter or running an option or whatever it is, we got to find a way to run it.
Justin, are you happy with the improvements you're seeing week to week with your team?
Yeah, I would say this. I like the way we're going about things in terms of our preparation. In terms of teams improving, it's different because you have different challenges each week. Next week we're going to go play a completely different offense and defensive scheme inside in a completely different environment. So, we'll have to address that challenge. But what I do like is I do think they're good listeners. I think they are listening to about our process. To me, it's about our process from a week-to-week basis in terms of getting prepared. And we've got some older guys that do a great job of it and some younger guys that are still trying to figure that out.
Didn't seem like you were a big fan of Mitchell Ludwig's shuffle pass type.
Nope.
Did you see that?
That's, it's a bad situation There's no reason for us to make a bad situation worse. That's what I was trying to tell him. I know that we didn't want to drop the snap. I understand that, but it's no different than playing quarterback. You do your best to. You're going to be put in bad situations at times. Let's minimize the outcome, and that's the point we're trying to get across.
How big do you think getting a win on the road against a ranked team in this conditions helps your team's confidence moving forward?
Well, I think we should be a confident football team. I mean, this certainly won't hurt. We've got to understand that it's okay to smile and be happy tonight and enjoy it. But tomorrow we've got to turn the page. And it's just like we said after the Tennessee game. As crestfallen as we were about that, we've got to turn the page and get ready for the next week. And, that'll be part of our message tomorrow.
Could Ford have come back late in the game?
Probably.
Coach, you said you couldn't do a lot schematically to prepare for the conditions, but you got them ready mentally, and then they perform like this. What do you learn about the guys after a game like that?
Well, I felt like they were excited to play. That's certainly true. I mean, emotionally, when we're in warm-ups, it's always hard to judge those things as a coach. But I really did feel like we were excited to go play, whether it was raining or the wind was blowing or cold or whatever it was going to be. So, I felt like they were prepared for it.
Couple more. Coach, you saw some really great things on the field today. What pleased you the most? What facet of the game did?
Well, I think for me is, you play a team like North Carolina with weapons and on the road, there are going to be some things that don't go your way. They're either going to make plays or something's going to happen. And, for us, the focus this week was playing the next play. Let's just do our job. Let's play the next play. Let's handle the ups and downs. And I thought, by and large, we did a good job of that. Even in the when we had a couple kind of bad deals happen, and our guys responded and just played the next play and found a way to get it done.
One more. You stayed out there to watch the guys celebrate with the fans and stuck around for 4 hours. Was that a pretty cool moment?
It was pretty cool. I tell you what, when we came on the field, it was pretty special to start the game. The Hokie Nation didn't care if it was raining, and that was pretty powerful. It makes you really proud to get a chance to work here. It's important to a lot of people. I was thinking to myself, I sure would like to win ball games for these people because they sure are passionate about their kids and their Hokies, and it was a pretty cool experience. It really was.